No, 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 no heroes. Woo! No, 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 no heroes. No heroes, baby.
Welcome everyone. Today we're gonna have Dolphy versus Perona, and my name is Jan, and I'm gonna be the commentator of this match. We're gonna see the start. I think Perona will be starting the round. No turn one play. However, I think there wouldn't be much to play out as on Perona's side, maybe an Otama, but we do see a Sengoku on the side of Dolphy, and deciding what to pick up. You would love to see a Jinbei in that situation. And we do see a reveal, however, so that's something good. And maybe we see a 2-cost teach in the next turn. But going back to Perona, forcing the Sengoku to be tapped and playing out a 2-cost for Zenante as a blocker. Perona's leader ability is pretty handy in this matchup because everything that Dolphy would love to play out is 4-cost or less. So it is pretty easy to remove something from the bottom. There we see the teach coming in handy, ensuring that something good will be placed via the leader ability. And Dolphy player putting the Don underneath the teach for 1 second, but quickly realized that, hey, my leader is not there. So we're gonna use leader ability with a Jinbei and see the Jinbei into Weaver combo. A true classic. The decision here to take or to block, and we just see him taking a life, and that's it. No searcher for one, and passing the turn over. And yeah, on Perona's side, we just see her using the ability to rest the forecast. This time, resting a teach. We have also another visitor with the cat, but nevertheless, resting the teach, maybe trying to swing into him. Maybe it's gonna be the target of Ryoma. However, I would assume Ryoma will be dealt with via Jinbei will be dealt with via Ryoma, and that's not exactly the play. So we do wanna see You Can Be My Samurai being used, and will the Hiyori be replaced? No. Okay. That's quite an expensive play to do. You would love to use that 1-cost event with your 2 searchers, preferred Otama. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So that is just life. But right now, those 2 bodies on the board will just be ignored, which I can see on Duffy's side. Why would you remove that? It's basically like being a blocker. So you're just gonna go and continue with your game plan. 5k into lead will be answered, and with 5 down open. No, don't attach. Okay, so we're not gonna use leader ability this turn. So we do want to see a Sengoku trying to establish board, saying that, okay, well, if you can rest my board every single time I play something, I guess I'm gonna flop my board. And the best case scenario, you find your Jinbei from the top of your life, but we do see Gekomoya. And the question is for 4, what will it be? Best case scenario, again, Jinbei into another focus. The second best would be, oh, okay. That is also a way of removing things with the law, bouncing back the focus that you didn't get to use properly. And now back to Perona's side. We do see a swing. I would assume. Okay. I mean, we see swing was counted out. We do see lead ability being used to reduce the weevil, and then the jack being used to just get rid of the weevil. And that jack will do his work regardless. With the lead ability of Perona always being able to reduce something by 1, it's good. It's pretty flexible leader ability, in a similar vein to Luigi, who when attacking can reduce something by 1. But I know there's a few things that Dofi can do, but his number 1 priority should be trying to get rid of that jack. That jack will be a problem the longer he will be on the board. But we do see him just take the 5k swing, not opting to count out or deciding to block in any shape or form. We do see the Gecko Moria bringing back the teach, and that teach will be played out so we can utilize his leader, not his lead ability, but the lead ability of Dofi in its most effective state, putting a card back on top, using the 2 rested on, and swinging, paying for 1. And we're just gonna see Law being played out, being bounced back immediately to bounce back that 2-cost Rosinante. And we do see the Otama being used and the Hiyori. So that's gonna be another 6k swing coming, and Perona just needs to take it. Down to 1 life, while the board of Dofi is pretty much full and healthy. Yeah, this is kind of tough. But there is a few outs for that situation. But the question is, will they have enough time to proceed doing that? We do see the swing into teach, removing him. And now, with the lead ability being used, there's no opportunity for Perona to use the up to one of your opponent's character gets -1 during this turn. So, if they want to use Jack, they need to get some additional cost reduction ongoing. But the decision is up to him. I think we should be also at 9 Dawn on the side of Perona, so that would lead to other options to be explored. A Kaido could be played, a 9-cost Shanks could be played. Anything that reduces in general, but glimpsing at the hand right now, we don't see any reduction, and we just see a swing, and the swing will be successful. 8 Dawn, I think, being tapped. Yep, we do see the Gecko Moria with a Searcher and a Hiyori. The Searcher searching for, I think, just a 2k in that situation, and the Hiyori not being used yet. We just see You Can Be My Samurai tapping down the Gecko Moria that cannot attack either way, and that's gonna be it. Okay, so the Hiyori just being there with Totama, relaxing, but right now there's a big threat on the side of Dofi with that Gecko Moria on the board with the Jack. 2 big bodies that you would love to remove, but we're gonna do it slow and steady, using the Sengoku to look deeper into the deck, find one of the pieces that you happy to see. For example, the bow Hancock, to just ensure that you're gonna hit your leader ability with something good, and to kind of be done efficient in that regard. But we do see the crocodile, most likely just as a 2k. And yeah, I mean, if the dices would be to believe, I think Luigi should have around 7 cards in hand. So there's an argument to be made that you just try to pressure him to lose more cards. See another swing. There we see 4 cards being invested. A Jinbei into a Boa Hancock. I think the most optimal situation you can be in as of right now. And we do see one Don being attached. We see Gekimoya taking back just to teach. And that attack will not be defended. And right now, for Perona, this means one thing. You need to survive. And with the entire board being there, and the Dofi player adjusting his life, he didn't need to take a single card of it. But that is a tough situation. So using the leader ability to tap down the blocker, we see a swing. And it's a tough situation. Unless there's gonna be a uses Captain Kid appearing out of nowhere. This looks like a lost cause, but I am wrong a few times in my life, and I'm happy to be wrong here. But it looks like this is not going to be one of those situations. So we do see the replacement of the Otama, Nante, and the Gecko Moria being replaced. And showing the hand, saying that, alright, I'm not gonna make it to the next round. We can just go. So, game 1, a win on Dofi's side. Made it look seemingly, and while the players are shuffling, I can just talk a bit about my thoughts regarding this matchups. I mean, we saw a clear win by Dofi, uncontested, no life. Perona was stripped of all agency in that regard. However, with the tools that Perona usually has upon herself, with the Ryoma, with her leader ability being able to tap down always a 4 cost, which is like 90% of the entire deck, off Dofi with cards like You Can Be My Samurai, to use your 1 cost searchers and just go deeper into your deck, and Hiyori being able to replace herself to play out so-called Ryoma. It really gives you a few options, and I think it's just unfortunate that he didn't get to see. I mean, we didn't see a single Ryoma. We saw him using Hiyori. We saw him using You Can Be My Samurai with Hiyori, but to no prevail. And I think it just might go the other way this next round. But the players shuffled up, and Perona looked at his hand and decided, nope, this ain't for me. But maybe the next hand is going to be better. On the side of Dofi, he is pretty confident in his hand. I mean, he needs to win. Right now he's 0-2, while Perona is 1-1. So this can be a good situation for Duffy to equalize. Not to equalize, but to move up in the ladder. Perona is going first again, trying to make sure that there's no attack coming his way. And we do gonna see a Perona on the side of Duffy, looking in the top cards and thinking of, okay, what order do I want to have those cards in? Is there something I would want to play out? Needing to keep in mind that first you draw your card for turn and then you have the top card to be being able to being played out for your leader ability. Sorry for the stumbling right there. And yeah, I think that's just gonna be it. Would be kind of pointless to play out the Sengoku right now, and we're just gonna see what we saw earlier. The Perona tapping down the board and just attacking the board, trying to keep the board low. And there we also see the lead ability right there, right then and then, with Jinbei and Boa Hancock. So looking at the top 3 cards, probably doesn't really care. But it's puts it down under. But Pona already took the life, said like, okay, well, that's life. I'ma just take it. There's no way I'm defending that. And right now, the problem we are facing is you could tap down the teach, but you wouldn't get a lot of things right now from it. And if I see it correctly, he played Otama and whiffed, which is quite unfortunate in that situation. 4 done still left. You could use your leader ability, and we're gonna see the leader ability. And we just see a 5k swing, resting the boar, and we do see a swing by Otama, and just a Borsalino. So no Ryuma still. Also, me casting, don't mind me. It's not Otama. He's swung with Uta. Please don't kill me in the comments. Thank you. Nevertheless, on the side of Duffy, we see 6 done waiting to be used, or at least 2 done waiting to be used, so he can use the leader ability with the rested done that Teach gave him. We do see a Sengoku looking for the top 5 to find best case scenario a Jinbei, second best a Boa, and actually the best case scenario would be a Jinbei into a Law, but we do see the Boa Hancock, and with 5 down he could still play out 1 character and then just use Teacher's ability to get another out with his leader ability, which is kind of handy. We do see the 5k swing, putting Perona on the spot, saying, hey, okay, you can block, use the free block, but then your Borsalino is a potential target for my swing. And he decides, okay, well, I'm fine with that. Maybe he's gonna get bounced anyways, and I just lose our value. But I think the Duffy player wouldn't have those mind games in mind and just outright play him, bounce back to Sengoku, and yeah, just bounce back to Sengoku, bounce back to Borsalino, and call it a day. But we see the boar being played and deciding to not leave those cards on top. And Looks like we're not gonna use leader ability for now. There is the temptation to just swing with the 7 done. And we do swing into the Uta, a character that cannot be battered with leaders, cannot be KO'd by a leader. And the decision has been made. No leader ability used by Dofi. Dofi is still quite healthy with 5 life, 1 active blocker. Granted, the active blocker can be an unactive blocker really quick with Perona's ability to rest something down. But I don't think it's gonna be used. Seeing Perona using the second part of her ability to reduce something by 1 and then just outright KO it with Jack, and we see just that, and then the swing into Teach, making sure that Teach is not gonna be useful for the next few turns unless he gets revived by Egekamoya or put back into the hand by Egekamoya, sorry. And yeah, 8 done to the name of Dofi. With 8 done, there is a few things you could do. In best case scenario, you have your Teach still there, so everything is open. You could play down 2 of your forecast and just flood the board. And I think we're just gonna see something similar of that. We're gonna see the law bouncing back the 1 blocker and not developing any further, deciding to swing for 7. Do we see another Teach? Guess we will not know right now. A 5k swing to Perona. Right now looking really, really grim. A repeat of the first game. Dofi quite healthy on board, on live, and also cards in hand. We do see a 7k swing, but no leader ability. At least a 1 done is still there, trying to preserve it for the Sengoku. And as mentioned, we do see the Sengoku here picking another threat up, or just a 2k counter that would help you in that situation. And we see another Teach. So next turn, we're gonna see Dawn efficiency at its finest. But 10 done, we do see the Momo resting 1 to pay for him and 1 to pay for his ability. We see the first viewer, granted a bit late to the party right now. And yeah, will he be able to survive that long? If he does not have a consistent answer to the current board, which threatens 4 swings potentially with the 3 5k 6k bodies and the leader ability, a leader plus the Sengoku that can swing 2 with Dawn investment. So that looks kinda like it. Again, an 8-cost kit would do some heavy lifting right here, basically promoting your leader up to be an 8k leader for a time being. But without him, I don't see a proper way of this ending in the favor of Perona. We do see a 6k swing. But yeah, this will be answered quite easily, and with 7 done left, and considering that with 7 done on 8 done, there wouldn't be a kit. Anyways, yeah, I think this might just be it. We do see the Rosinante for 2, and the board has been reduced by a bit, but I think right now this is just gonna be a mathematical win on the side of Dofi. So swinging into his blocker, into his sorry, the blocker, that's why I said blocker, into the Momo, and yeah, 10 done, 10-10. If he has enough, he has enough. But is he just swinging 5? And we see the Perfume Firma telling him, alright, that's it. But yeah, that's it for the match. Perfume Firma is just a card. If you don't respect it, it will just outright, help you. It just help you go down to 0, go down and winning the game. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope I see you the next time.